Hello everyone, welcome back. In the last video we studied historical periods. Now in this video we will study the last subtopic of chapter number 2, history and the concept of time. The last subtopic is scientific method of measuring time and establishing age, dating. We are measuring time when we talk about today's date or days of the week, etc. The various methods of measuring time allow us to identify a particular day, month or year with respect to an earlier or later day, month or year. Example: this month is August. We know that the earlier month was July and the next month will be September. Okay, this is the month of August. We know that the next month will be September and the previous month, the earlier month was July. More example. Today is 24th of August. Then we know that tomorrow will be 25th of August and yesterday was 23rd of August. Okay. This is also one more example of measuring time. Today, 24th of August, and we already know that tomorrow it will be 25th of August, and yesterday it was 23rd of August. Thus, when we measure time, we measure its length. So we know we can calculate the length of time, because when we mention the date itself, we know that okay, the length from today to tomorrow, it is going to be 25th, and it was yesterday, we know the time, it was 23rd. So this way we measure the length of time. Events before the beginning of the Common Era are mentioned as having occurred before the Common Era. Okay, the events of the prehistoric periods or in the BC, okay, are mentioned as having occurred before the Common Era, means in BC, before the birth of Jesus Christ. Because C, you know that CE stand for Common Era and BCE stand for before Common Era. Information about some of these events can only be obtained with the help of evidences buried under the ground. Okay, we can get information about events of that time only from the evidences buried under the ground. This evidence is usually in the form of broken man-made artifacts and fallen structures. Okay, the evidence which was buried under the ground. Okay, and this evidence is usually in the form of broken man-made artifacts and fallen structures. Fallen structure of the buildings and also man-made articles we find buried under the ground, and while studying that we get the information about that period. With the help of these remains and using scientific method, we can determine the time of the event that took place thousands of years ago. Okay, with all these artifacts, man-made artifacts and the fallen structures, while studying about this, okay, these remains, okay, and using scientific method, we use for studying about these things the scientific method. Okay, we can determine the time of the event that took place thousands of years ago. While we are studying about the man-made artifacts, the fallen structures, all the remains, and by using the scientific method, we can find out the time of the event, okay, the time of the event that took place thousands of years ago. There are many layers of the soil deposited one above the other under the surface of the ground. Okay, there are many layers of the soil deposited one above the other under the surface of the ground. The period of these layers and the remains found in them cannot be stated definitely in terms of date. Okay, the soil deposition, the layer of the soil deposited one above the other. Okay, the period of this deposition of the soil or the layers and the remains found in them cannot be stated definitely in terms of dates. We can't say exactly on which date, on which time exactly it happened. However, a rough estimate of how many years ago they existed can be made by using scientific methods such as carbon-14 analysis and tree ring analysis. Okay, we can use these two scientific methods. Here, two scientific methods are mentioned over here, that is carbon-14 analysis and tree ring analysis. And tree ring analysis is also called dendrochronology technique. By using this dating technique, we learn how old the layers of soil and the remains found in them are. Then we determine their period approximately. Okay, by using the dating methods, the two methods, carbon-14 and tree ring analysis, okay, that methods, we learn how old the layers of the soil and the remains found in them are. Then we can determine their period approximately. Then we can find out the period, okay, how old they are while studying this and determine the period approximately. For example, we'll study an example here. For example, if an earthen pot is estimated to be 5,000 years old, okay, while digging, we got a piece of earthen pot. And while estimated study we made, and we estimated the time is 5,000 years old. With the help of the dating technique, we estimated the time of the earthen pot is 5,000 years old. We can say that the earthen pot dates back roughly to 3000 BC. Okay, 5,000 years old means 2000. Now we are in 2000. So go minus that 2000 and then 3000 years go back. So total 3 plus 2, 5,000 years. Then we can conclude that the period of the culture to which the pot belongs must be around 3000 BCE. So by using the dating method, we can find out the age, the estimated age of that pot. It was 5,000 years old, and then we date back it to the earthen pot roughly to 3000 BC. Then we can conclude that the period of the culture to which the pot belongs must be around 3000 BC. Okay, we have come to the end of chapter number 2, History and the Concept of Time. Now you have to answer one question. What are the two scientific methods of measuring time mentioned in this chapter? So only one question you have to answer from this video, that is, what are the two scientific methods? The two scientific methods I already explained for you. Only write down the name of those two scientific methods of measuring time mentioned in this chapter. Okay, this is the end of chapter number 2. Hope all of you understood the lesson very well. And thank you very much. Come back again and we will meet in the next video. In the next video, I will be giving the exercise. The questions and answers I will be giving you in the next video. But if you missed any other chapter from videos or any questions and answers and everything from chapter number 1 and 2, the previous videos, then you can search for it. Search it here. Okay, you search this and then go to the uploads and you will find all those videos there, and you can watch that and complete your notes by watching it. Okay everyone, wish you all the best. Till we meet in the next video, all of you stay safe, stay home, take care. Have a nice day.